You work so hard. You show up every day. You do what's expected of you. But deep down, you know the truth. One paycheck shouldn't decide how your life turns out. But what if your evenings meant progress? What if your weekends built freedom? What if your laptop became more than just a screen? This isn't about quitting your job. It's about giving yourself options. While others scroll, you start building. Quietly, consistently, and on your own terms. No pressure, no guessing. Just a clear system you can run after work, before work, or whenever life gives you a turn. That's what Goldmine on hustlesafrica.com is for.
Tuesday.
Haikuzo makasi ni watafute uongozi pamoja wasitafute.
Kweli una maana gani? Una maana wewe ni binadamu ya mavi ya kuku.
Mashamba yetu harambe.
Nguruwe kujikanga na mafuta yake, na Afrika itakwisha.
Padhani ya gosho ngaino mwega naende shode.
Wakati hiyo ilikuwa ukisema ngwe ndani, ngwe.
Microphone yangu ifanye?
It's good, yeah? Okay. All right, run again.
It was having a problem?
Kidogo, yeah. Run again.
All right, people of the internet, thank you very much. My name is Gachagua, and this is Political Headache. Today we have got so many problems, and I have a feeling that the reason why we are having so many problems is because we have got something new that is coming to you. So welcome to the program. It is the first day in the history of Political Headache that we are going to allow you guys to call in. You're going to call in through WhatsApp. You're going to call in through Safaricom bundles. All right? We had started very early, but we have had a lot of technical problems. Even now, we are still having a lot of practical problems, but it is going to be all right. All right? I am with Diambo Utieno, the man with the knowledge, the man with the experience, the younger man. Political commentator.
Yeah.
You said something about processing. What is that?
I'm a process analyst.
A process analyst.
I observe systems, frameworks, and structures.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 18 months ago, Mr. Odiamo, Parliament voted 282 to 44 to throw Rigathi Gachagua out of office. The first deputy president in Kenya's history removed by impeachment. So tonight, people of the internet, 3 judges in Milimani, are deciding whether that vote was even constitutional. Okay. And if they rule it was not, Article 75, I think the way they put 3 in quotes, I think there is a way lawyers say it.
Article 75, sub-article 3.
Sub-article 3.
Yes.
If that sub-article collapses,
yes,
the 2027 ballot reopens. And the man Parliament removed becomes the man State House cannot stop. Okay, so tonight at Political Headache, how a court case in Nairobi could rewrite the next election. All right. I was listening the whole day and reading and researching about this topic, but there are 2 people, that mesmerized and amazed me at the way they were doing this thing. I want to start with the political temperatures. Okay. And the biggest political temperature is that Sifuna wants to be a presidential candidate. And that has been emphasized by none other, their own member of the camp. a founding member, Abi Zwena, speaking very authoritatively today. I gave her a call after that and I called her, "You are Raila Madako."
Oh, she sent me a text. She sent me that and asked me, what does this mean?
Okay.
Then I told her, you're a female Raila.
You're a female Raila.
Yeah.
That is Abi Zwena. Let's listen to Abi Zwena and hear what she had to say at Spice this morning.
We are done. Young people will never mobilize again, and especially after what happened in June 25th. They have been very clear that they want this government to go home. If we cannot prove we can get this government out, and they show up in numbers and vote for their preferred presidential candidate, who, by the way, Linda Mwananchi, we are going to have a presidential candidate.
Ah, you say that
Yes,
now.
we are going to have it.
Okay.
And
So
we've been saying it,
yeah.
only that, you know, tunaipeleka tu na mtaratara tu
Okay, so
pole tu.
Very good. All right. So, Odhiambo.
Yes.
Even though we are going to be talking about Rigathi Gachagua, I am not looking as handsome as I should be. It's not very clean. Obonga, you need to do something about our pictures. We can't afford to let down the women of the internet. Okay, we need to open this aperture a little bit and open this one a little bit, open that one a little bit. You know, Abi Zwena is saying that we are, well, I wanted to say that we are going to be talking about Rigathi Gachagua, how he muddies the water.
Yes.
For the people that want to be president of the Republic of Kenya. The tea is here, but you'll have to make a way how you give us the tea. Rigathi Gachagua might just be on the ballot. But then the other thing is that we are also having somebody else on the ballot, and that might be Rigathi Gachagua. But let's go back to Sifuna before we welcome people of the internet. Let's go back to Sifuna. There is something that you said at Spice. Did you have it? What Odhiambo said on Spice? Is it about Gachagua? It's about Sifuna. Yeah, let's hear it.
Interesting part for me. That Sifuna, for him to become an automatic presidential candidate of the United Opposition, the United Opposition must commit political suicide, akin to what Orengo Jim and Professor Nyang'o did in 2002. And I believe you know what happened. Yeah. After Raila completely dominating Luo Nyanza, these two people who are outliers had to come back to the fold. And so it calls upon the United Opposition to commit political suicide and join Sifuna and make him president. And that's the only way Sifuna can be president.
If what?
If the United Opposition commits political suicide and says it doesn't matter what we want as individuals.
You know. All right. So, Odhiambo, what are you and Abi Zwena saying in a nutshell?
Well, you're bundling us nicely, but also interestingly, Spice FM didn't know that we know each other.
How can they not know?
No, they don't
you
know.
are both political animals.
But they don't know that we know each other because seemingly we sit on the opposite ends.
Do you?
Well, quite so.
It is when I want the people of the internet really get pissed off when I cut you short.
No, it's okay.
But that's my job, people of the internet. So you should you know. They used to say that when you see politicians in a rally throwing words at each other, note that they are taking shots of whiskey in the evening.
Yes.
And that is the thing. How many times have I seen you with Zwena? And yet you are claiming to the people of the internet that you're on the boat. Stop lying, Mr. Diabo.
Who is doing espionage from the other camp?
Yeah.
Who do you think is doing espionage? Is it Abi or myself?
I believe both of you are eating from each other's dish.
We learn from each other. Of course, there's no loss for the youth vote in 2027. And learning from each other is important. Abi is quite a bright girl. I like her a lot because of her brain, because of how she speaks. She has perfect public speaking skills, which amaze me. And so she's somebody that I speak to. Now, onto the topic, Jagero. The United Opposition must commit political suicide. Men walk with egos the size of Mount Everest. That they ask themselves this question: kwani huyo ni nani?
Yeah.
Kwani yeye ni nani? So if right now they will be asking the people like Sifuna, kwani wewe ni nani? That means there's going to be battle of the egos again. So what opposition must do? They must craft a team of rivals. A perfect team of rivals that can deliver a win. And I can tell you for sure, everybody who is around Kenyan politics today is drooling at Edwin Sifuna's crowds. and drooling at the imagination capture that he has effected amongst the Gen Zs, the youth, the Raila base, and everybody of that sort. So that drooling towards Sifuna's bases or Sifuna's creation, and Babu and Orengo, arguably the rest as well, makes them do only one thing. If they're truly objective to do away with Sifuna, to do away with Ruto, then they have to shelve their dreams. And that's what I mean by committing political suicide. And why is it political suicide? If somebody like Gachagua shelves his dreams of the presidency, it means he cannot be the opposition leader, he cannot be the president, come 2027 and beyond. That implies that effectively he goes into oblivion. Kalonzo goes into the farthest oblivion. In fact, he goes into the farthest side of space, very many light years away from politics. Okay? If you look at somebody like who else in the opposition, Matiang'i, goes very far distant in terms of presidential dreams. And so that kind of sacrifice is not something that they're willing to do as at now. But it's a necessary thing for them to do. If they do it, then they'll be safe. And Sifuna gets to be president, and they can now create something. And maybe have cabinet appointments here and there. But I don't know if Sifuna would be accommodative of older people in the room.
Yeah. That is that. For me, I think that if Sifuna were to vie as a presidential candidate in 2027, it's really a tough call for everybody that is involved. He's going to go away with a lot of votes.
Yes, of course, a lot of it.
And I think that he's the man that might pinch from every tribe considerably, right? Do you agree?
Yes, of course. Because Sifuna has, for 2027 to become a reality for Sifuna, then there must be something called a complete paradigm shift. And a paradigm shift here is a bigger concept than what already is, that takes the attention of the nation from the normal UDA politics and United Opposition politics to Sifuna-focused politics, where people like President Ruto play catch-up. And how does that come to play? It comes to play in the sense that Sifuna must create a massive excitement that maintains a momentum that creates a very huge tide that delivers him to State House. And that looks like this.
Okay.
It looks like Sifuna, these all opposition guys saying we're not going to vie, we're not going to want anything from that except cabinet positions here and there. And perhaps what we will want is, let's see, a deputy president who is not also conventional. That means a deputy president who is 27 years old. Because there's no law that is barring the age of the deputy president. 35 years.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm wrong.
I'm not.
So if
I don't know about that.
So if Sifuna picks a lady, imagine a lady who resonates with the Gen Z as his deputy president nominee.
Could he pick Abi Zwena?
It would be a very interesting pick.
How does that look like?
A commoner. Quote unquote in that sense. Abi Zwena is not a commoner. But in that sense, she becomes a commoner because she's not of the political class. But she's a complete neophyte politically.
And that might set the country ablaze in terms of excitement.
Exactly. So it must be
and all those young Gen Zs might just flock the streets and say Leo ni Leo.
Yes, we are going for one of our own. Yes, Sifuna is cut from the cloth of the politicians, but we are seeing one of our own there because most of them were in the streets, are not in the streets out.
Tell me more about that combo. Tell me more about that combo.
It's a very exciting combo, by the way. It's a very exciting combo. Like, let me tell you, if you go to Botswana, I've said this before, the Minister for Sports, I think so, is a 27-year-old girl. Very young, a former Miss Botswana or something. And you look at her, the excitement she draws when she starts speaking about government issues and how she carries herself. The people the youth see themselves in this young girl, the sports minister. And so, can that be a reality in Kenya? Yes. Is it necessarily Abi Zwena? Komsa.
But
okay?
would you say that Abi Zwena fits the bill? How does she fit the bill?
How does she fit the bill? Number one,
okay.
Abi Zwena is a TikTok sensation.
All right.
With the capacity to mobilize TikTokers. Is TikTok important in 2027?
I think it is.
It is. Abi Zwena is a structured person who understands how to structure politics. Remember, this Linda Mwananchi thing, from the inception, it is Abi Zwena who has been around it, helping Sifuna how to structure it. And remember, when we started with Abi Zwena, I was trying to gauge her. to see what is the maturity of Abi Zuena
Okay.
in terms of understanding how to work around politicians. That is, politicians sometimes are very abrasive and short-tempered, etc. But she understands how to manage politicians. Now, that aside, what does Abi Zuena do? She's a realtor.
Okay.
Somebody who's in real estate, somebody who understands business, somebody who has worked, has had a career, or somebody who still has an active career, somebody who is working actively with the generations that are younger. So she fits that bill. And she comes from what people will say the abnormal side. But again, Abi Zuena is a speaker.
Yeah.
If you listen to Abi Zuena today on Spice FM, you can agree with me that she can talk properly and coherently about an agenda. And it's agenda na ieleweke. The other thing, sorry to say, Abi Zuena is a Kikuyu. And what do Kikuyu see?
Facts.
A child that we can go with. If that is the excitement because democracy is a popularity
Wamunyoro
contest,
is going to be pissed.
We can't be pissed. He's talked to Abi Zuena before.
Yeah, but Abi Zuena is essentially going to move his cheese.
Not really. Abi Zuena is going to be an easy one for them to work with.
No. Then the assumption here is, according to you, that they are committing political suicide.
Exactly.
No.
They must commit political... Remember that term.
Because
we are talking about Abi Zuena.
My assumption when we were talking about this whole issue was that we are having a serious third force.
Yes.
So we were, in my head, Kalonzo Musyoka has been endorsed by Rigiji and co, right? Deputized by whoever, whether Matiang'i or somebody else. And then we have Sifuna and Abi Zuena. That's what I am asking.
Exactly.
Not that they have committed suicide. They are still alive.
No. Then that one becomes null and void.
What becomes null and void?
The situation of Sifuna Abi Zuena. Or Sifuna and any other lady. Okay?
No.
First, there must be a political suicide by the united opposition to support who? Sifuna.
I don't want that.
No, you don't want that. So
I don't want that.
Okay,
I want a scenario.
Yes.
I want a scenario whereby, let's say that Kalonzo Musyoka is the presidential candidate for the united opposition. We have Matiang'i deputizing him. Okay? Put that and pack it away.
Useless ticket. Dead on arrival.
Huh?
Dead on arrival. Useless ticket, dead on arrival.
Kalonzo Musyoka Matiang'i?
Useless ticket, dead on arrival.
Okay, pack it.
Pack it. Next.
Okay, then we come back to Sifuna. And we are going to Sifuna and Abi Zuena.
Yes.
As a unitary, front.
Yes.
Okay? Take that packet. Then we have
Ruto
Kindiki.
Yes.
Okay? Now put them on. Now let's call those 3-horse races.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
So first,
okay,
if it plays that way, Ruto goes back to power.
How so?
The united opposition must be united for any of them.
No, but you can't just say they must be united. You must to go into you go granular.
Now that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that for us to start thinking about a win by the united opposition, there must be death. And this death must be the death of ambitions, of what I call the Nairobi legacy politicians. It must move to a complete paradigm shift where we're not discussing Kalonzo, Matiang'i, Rigiji, Nani. No. Now we're talking about a complete excitement that makes the Gen Zs to turn up and vote. 5.4 million new votes turning up. Because remember, 2027 election is going to be won not by more than 7.9 million votes.
Okay. So
So it becomes a Gen Z
we are about
vote.
to shoot the gun. The race is set.
Exactly.
Mount Kenya
Yes.
is seeing
their child that is being supported by the old guard.
No, you forget about the old
not
guard.
Listening.
No.
You're not with me.
No,
I want to go with me,
and that trajectory is not interesting to me.
Okay. Let's go with what is interesting to you.
The trajectory that is interesting to me is this one.
Okay.
That we have Kalonzo Musyoka,
right?
With the Matiang'i on his shoulder.
Going where?
The finish line is always there.
Okay.
You crawl to it, you sprint to it, you marathon to it. It's a finish line.
Okay.
All right? And then we have Kindiki patched on the shoulders of Ruto. And then we have Abi Zuena that is patching on Sifuna. So now the question I'm asking you is, Mount around the ring is Mount Kenya. All right? Do they yell for Abizwena? Do they yell for the ticket that that Mwamunyoro has told them is the winning and the most appropriate ticket? Well, who do they sing for?
So let's start from your imagination.
Okay.
Okay, let me go with your imagination.
Okay.
If Ruto goes with Kindiki, which I suspect they will go together because the ODM side of things is disorganized, then in that context, and then we have Kalonzo and you said Matiang'i on his back with the support from Rigiji,
yes,
etc. Mount Kenya will be divided. It will be divided in that Kindiki has proven track record in terms of winning by-elections.
Okay.
And is coming in with Mount Kenya East.
Okay.
Okay.
About 1.6 2 million. 1.5.
Yeah, he's coming with it.
2 million.
Which is technically what Ruto needs.
2 million.
Which is technically what who needs?
Ruto.
That's about 10-15%.
Okay.
Of the total voter turnout in 2027.
All right.
Then we have Abizwena and Nani. They'll be spectators. They'll be watching from the side of the ring.
Okay.
There'll be what we call lightweight. Okay. So we have lightweight. Then we have heavyweight. So heavyweight here is Ruto versus Kalonzo. Lightweight is Nani, Sifuna and the rest.
Okay.
Okay. So now that is not exciting for Kenyans. That will bring about something called voter apathy.
Which one? Sifuna Zwabizwena?
No.
Okay.
Same old thing. Democracy is no shit.
We are not going out.
We are not going to vote.
We are not braving the rain.
Same monkeys. We are not going to vote. Because I mean, who are they? Who are they? So we'll just choose the better evil, which is.
So that is where you come out and say that this is a ticket that is dead on arrival. What happened to our tea, by the way? Can we get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the reason why you're saying that the ticket is dead. This ticket is dead. You can come this way and then give it to us on this side.
So with that as it is, then that ticket is dead. Okay, that ticket becomes dead ab initio. It's not going to help anybody completely. So that's why I'm saying, hey, if there's a desire for true change in Kenya, then there must be what I call not only catastrophic suicide, but complete suicide. Thank you. Thank you for the TJ. There must be complete suicide by the opposition.
Okay.
And that complete suicide is what will give birth. It's basically a rebirth. And what we are calling for is a rebirth. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, rebirths are painful. Rebirths are not things that are done when people are smiling.
I want to rewind.
Okay.
Obunga, can you have my camera not looking at the mbao over here? It's not giving me a very nice picture. So
yeah.
I was asking you the question. The old women in Mount Kenya, right? The old men in Mount Kenya are looking at Kindiki.
Yes.
And saying perhaps we should go with the old hand. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And so around the ring where the race is happening, there is a lot of muted excitement from the larger Mount Kenya. But how about the youths?
Now let me tell you this, Jagir. I think we are not okay. The Panadol. So the Panadol or the analgesic for this headache then becomes a whole new ticket, a brand new ticket. And I'm saying, if the opposition, now I'm bundling all of them together, if the opposition has to win this election in 2027, then there must be a whole new exciting momentum that is beyond imagination. It is something that is going to be too exciting that the people are going to be willing to support an underdog. Is Kalonzo an underdog? No. Is Maraga an underdog? Yes. Okay? Is Sifuna an underdog? Of course. So the choice must be one of these underdogs. Maraga, Sifuna, Matiang'i seemingly is not an underdog because he's a systems person. Okay? But he fits within consideration as of now as an underdog. Now, for that to happen, the whole opposition must sit down and say, you know what, guys? We must go 202. Where Raila was beyond deputy president. Raila would have gone for the president, but said no. Kibaki tosha. Nyachae na Saitoti was beyond a vice presidency. But he said what? Kibaki tosha. Kalonzo Musyoka, who had been a vice president, said no. Kibaki tosha. That is what is called political suicide.
Okay.
In that you kill your personal ambitions for the good of the people you are saying you are fighting on their what? On their behalf. So that calls for something exciting. And that something exciting does not exist in Matiang'i. It does not exist in Kalonzo. Neither does it exist in Rigiji. Where does it exist? In somebody who is new, who is looked as a novice. But he'll say, look, yes, we can.
So if we are assuming
Yes.
that, let's say Mount Kenya has about 6 million votes, all right? Kindiki takes 2. 4 goes to Abizwena.
Well, this is how it now plays out.
Okay.
I want you to observe it not from the tribal perspective, for this new generation. Or for this... Okay. I'm with you still. I'm with you. Yes.
What does a 50-year-old woman in Mount Kenya think of Abizwena? What does a 60-year-old think of Abizwena? If Abizwena is before 2 middle-aged couple in Mount Kenya, who do they go for? That's the question I'm asking you.
Good. So what happens is this. For Abizwena to be, for
Okay.
Sifuna to be, they must be made. They cannot become.
Okay.
Okay? Now, for them to become, or for them to be made, there's somebody who has to introduce them. Have you ever been to a place where you are the youngest, but you're the most moneyed? How do the people address you, the old men? How do they address you?
Jedwong.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how they address you. Now, Jedwong means old man.
Yes.
It's meant for respect.
Jatelo.
Jatelo.
Yes.
So if today, Abizwena is introduced by Rigathi Gachagua, says, nyinyi watu wa Mlima, mnaona huyu msichana, huyu ndiye naenda kutupigania huko mbele, na sisi kama wazee tumeamua tupatie huyu msichana support ili tutoe Kasongo. It's done. It's done. That's what's called power of endorsement. It's done. Mount Kenya, shoop. The excitement, cho.
But he might not.
But he might not. And we will come to that. Sure.
Okay. Let's go to the other political temperature, because we are going to go to the big man now. We are going to go to the big man, Mr. The gentleman that is in court right now. But apparently, Ruto is saying Kindiki tosha.
Yes.
And that's a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's politics. Because I said, when ODM was starting to negotiate, they are negotiating wrong. You remember? You are negotiating wrong, ODM. You are going with your hands behind your back. ODM, you're leaving the exit plan of Raila. You are going alone. Lay the ground. Follow the path. And I said, ODM will only get if they unite and go with a united what? United front. Okay? Now that united front looks like ODM doing what Jacom used to do and what his father used to do, which is visiting the country, going around the country and saying, but tunasikiza. Tukisikiza tunaongea na nyinyi. You get it? So it's a place of tension. But now them they have declared support and said, we are fully behind you. So then the president is like, okay, there's no challenge here. Let me go and capture the other one. Hapa hii already niko nayo kwa basket. They've already said they are mine. I trust them. And you cannot go back to the people and say, now you've changed. They cannot. Because it's not just about declaring. There's also resources that come with that declaration that they are supporting. Now the president says, okay. So, good. Somebody saying 5 minutes, no sound. There is sound. People of the night, can you confirm if there's sound? Because I can see all comments are showing there's no sound. Okay.
Yeah, because I can hear. 5 minutes, no sound. No, there is sound. I think there is sound.
Okay. Sound echo. Sound echo. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Sound echo. Yeah, sound is there. Very good.
We have to ensure we don't leave you behind.
Hey, iko sawa. Watu wanatumia hizo Oppo earphones zinakwama.
Good. So where are we? So
it's great. People are saying it's great.
So I was telling you that there's no way that this Abizwena girl being introduced in Mount Kenya is going to deny her the chance. Once she's introduced like we are moving this direction, Mount Kenya will align.
Odhiambo, there is something that you're not answering, and it is annoying me so much. That I'm telling you that Kalonzo Rigathi is not supporting the lady. Give me a scenario. He is not.
If he's not supporting the
Don't
lady,
insist on the death of the suicide. On the suicide, he's not.
If he's not supporting the lady, if he's not supporting the lady, if he's not supporting the united opposition, especially this new front, then they're going nowhere. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm focusing on a winning formula, and I'm saying Abi Zwena is not Abi Zwena. Abi Zwena is a symbolism of any other young girl that Sifuna would choose. And this young girl, fortunately, if she comes from the Kikuyu area, there's something that will do apart from exciting the 5.4 million young voters.
Okay.
It will also galvanize the central Kenya vote that they're not being left out of government. They're a heartbeat away from the government. It must be a paradigm shift. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I understand that.
Yes.
The gentleman has said that, that is dead on arrival. Orengo still continues to feud with the ODM party. And I was asking a gentleman here during the day that, look, Sifuna comes out on stage and says that we need to respect the constitution.
Yeah.
We need to go with the software, correct? But Sifuna himself is sitting next to Orengo and hearing Orengo say that he's the party leader of ODM. And he has not been elected. So what is going on? Because a party constitution, an extension of the constitution of Kenya. So why this doublespeak?
It's not doublespeak.
Orengo is claiming that he is the working constitution.
This is another political temperature, right?
Yes.
Good. Orengo doing that, when you hear, like when you go home and you start hearing sounds from far,
Nyawawa.
And people beating the drums, like the book you wrote about Rwanda, the drums about genocide did not start in 1994.
Yeah.
It started 100 years before. So when it starts like that, if you're somebody who is keen on intelligence, listen and interpret what it could be. Now, making inference to Orengo. Orengo, as current, is the de facto and de jure leader of ODM. De facto and de jure. For this reason, for you to be a leader, there's a place where your power comes from. Where does your power come from? It's a donation by the people. The people donate and say, you are leading us. You must emerge from the people. The most useless power is something called appointed power, where you are serving at the pleasure of the person who has appointed you. Today, you are aware that in ODM, Oburu is being outgunned, outwitted, outmanaged by his own very national executive committee. They have surrounded him and are out-tweeting. Most of the decisions being taken within ODM today in the neck. Oburu has no power. In fact, he's being outvoted on majority of them.
But Orengo is also not making any of those decisions.
Of course, Orengo is not making any of those decisions. I'm just saying that in the essence of ODM's power as is, in terms of the structure of Linda Ground, their power does not come from the people. Their power comes from their own making and a select government hand here and there. It does not come from the people. Because whatever happened at Jamhuri was not the people's NDC. It was a rubber stamp event. It was called a special delegates conference. It is not the national delegates conference. So until a national delegates conference is called, there is nothing happening in ODM that is working with power from the people. Orengo is declaring in the fields that, hey, Rome, here I come. I can see the beacon, or what do you call it, the Rubicon on the other side. And once I cross the Rubicon, there is no going back. Because if I go back and not take the city, I'm going to be charged for treason. Because basically what he's doing is telling the party leader of ODM that he don't deserve this seat. And they're daring him by calling for a what? An election. Because what happened at the SDC was not a people's event. It was arm twisting, massive arm twisting of the ODM delegates. Now it is time that they go to a people power, like the thing Raila used to do. You know, Raila, you could hate him for anything that he used to do in terms of twisting nominations here and there. But it's undeniable that he will twist those nominations and the people will still vote for the people he twisted. People will still vote.
And that's a good thing, or that's politics?
That's politics. That's power. That's what inspires loyalty. Power to punish and reward. which Oburu today does not have.
Law of the jungle.
Of course.
Not the law that Sifuna preaches.
Of course. He can come, if Orengo today, for
So
example.
Sifuna is not an honest man like Rigiji.
No, the Rigiji is just unfiltered. Rigiji is just unfiltered. He's an honest man, just unfiltered.
Can you welcome people of the internet?
Yeah, there's so many people here. Where do we start? The sound iko mingi.
Sound iko mingi. You can go up. You can
Fidel
go
Ongoya says,
Fidel Ongoya.
Fidel Ongoya says, when will we talk about governance and leadership? Siasa day in, day out. Surely, this Goibon crook will come back to
that is for the NGO where he works for.
Oh.
Yeah. You go and talk in your NGO where you have money. We don't have money. Ongoya. I'm talking like that people of the internet because I know the personally the person that is talking. Ongoya, I told you to get us some of those grant money to develop this place so that when you call us, you can hear us. But Ongoya has got a lot of money. He's doing those small town halls and putting a lot of money. But he's refusing to give us money. What? Ongoya.
Joseph Kamau says, bring it on, we dissect it. Ryan Saruni says, hello people of the internet, yo, Diambo, we want a privilege information. I'll give it to you. We were here with Jagero yesterday until very late.
Yeah. That was hot.
That was hot. And a lot.
That was a lot. Until around 1.
Until around 1. It was a lot.
The man with the suit.
The man with the suit gave us. And we will not, of course, tell you as it was told.
Yeah.
We will try to give you the bits which are palatable. Redacted. Welcome, Jagero. Tell Odhiambo is brilliant mind in the wrong space. Don't allow him to be part of the government. Apologies. It's too good to defend this failed government. Simiu Dennis. Good evening, Jagero and Odhiambo and the people of the internet. Log from Mogadishu. Hey, this is
Mogadishu. There is internet.
This is Joan Uma. Jeno How is Mogadishu?
Mogadishu.
It's a good place.
Mogadishu. That is Somalia.
That's Somalia.
Boom boom toaf.
Ufalmetesh says Jagero, you must be seen. You must shine.
Yeah, bwana. Kwani wanawake watafanya aje wala?
Simideni says once again, Gachagua can be a very good campaign manager, but not a leader in the country. His character denies him the chance, even if he tries to look nice.
I think Gachagua is one of those guys that can just throw people in prison without trial, and that would be a good thing. Sang, jela, from man to prison.
All right.
As an honest man, I'm going to say.
Ozzy Malasi says, Double O, did you mean the political suicide to the old guard in the opposition means the political futures are done because of age and the Kenyan political landscape? Not really. I explained what I meant.
Okay.
Odhiambo Law says that a president has to be 35 years, but the qualification for VP is exactly the same as the ones for president. Yeah, I said they will guide us. That is true.
Yeah, okay. It is 35 years.
Yeah, it's 35. Abi
really?
Zuena fits very well. She's about 36 today.
36 today?
Yeah.
So she like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yes, perfect. Like a jigsaw puzzle. IBC saves time on their website by quickly saying that the qualification for deputy president must meet presidential qualifications. Very true. Thank you so much, Garaji.
What are they?
Of course, there you must be 35 and above.
And you must be of sound mind. Rigiji out.
Come on, Jagero. Man.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't make me root out. I am joking. I'm honestly joking.
People say that mkanyage shingo si mimi. Today he threw a bomb.
But you see, you know, one of my. I am really interested in Rigiji, by the way. To tell you the truth, I'm really interested in the character of Rigiji.
Yes.
How he moves, how he sees things.
Yes.
In fact, you would want to understand what Rigiji thinks when he's not talking. Are they good things? Are they bad things? Go ahead.
All right. We have IOM Studios Limited. So Odhiambo said yesterday that somebody called him and told him they're funding Kenasifona. Odhiambo, I will also call you to tell you that I'm funding Ruto. That is not intel. Very much true. Then we have George Angolo. Says, seated waiting. You guys are impressive. You make my night. Oh, very nice. Yeah, this is a place to be at night. The fireplace.
The fireplace.
Leamington Mumo, Gachagua Akiwin case. One time should be ready for Gachagua president. We are coming to it.
I told you.
We're coming to it.
Told you.
Jagero, you're heckling. Danko Beats says. Samte says Sifuna has only two options, DP or president of opposition government, so that he can take over 2032 with Babu. Because with the way it is going, IBC will still mess this election. We will do a court play on them. Then Sanutia says, Double O, kindly comment on the funding of the Sifuna presidential campaign, accommodation of the old guards' interests and management of a powerful, loaded Ruto opposition leader. Then Annie, our favorite, says, Jagero, guy, ukifikiwa na Gachagua utalia sana. Ukifikiwa.
Gachagua, I'm telling you, I have, every time Gachagua.
Jagero umekuwa goon.
That is, I would have made a very good goon, heckling and noise and...
You know, if you didn't go to school...
Yeah, but I didn't.
You could have waylaid people in your catch.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I don't think I'm educated at all.
You are very educated and very well trained. Then, of course, we have hello, good people. That combo is perfect.
Yeah.
David Isigi says, yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's it. Let's go.
Can we go to the headache?
Let's go to the headache.
The briefing. Mm-hmm. This is the headache. 18 months ago, October 8th, 2024, the National Assembly voted 282 to 44 to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. 20 days later, the Senate upheld 5 of the 7 charges. At 11:30 at night, Speaker Amason Kingi pronounced the words, Rigathi Gachagua ceases to hold office. Okay? Mm-hmm. But I want to go back to Gachagua clinching the same office. You have Gachagua during his speech? Yes. Let's listen to the man. Because it's slow burns after that.
Good.
Slow burns.
Tuko tayari.
Bunga, we are waiting for you. Igmukolal na bunga. Okay.
Execution of office for the Deputy President, and I'll ask that you repeat after me, please. I,
Rigathi Gachagua,
do swear that I will always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya
that I will diligently
serve the people,
discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office.
May I request that we take it again, please?
To the best of my judgment.
I'm sorry, let's take it again. Let's start.
Asante.
Okay. So, people of the internet, that was Gachagua taking it again.
I'm wondering, though, why you chose that. But let me hear what you are trying to imply.
I chose that.
Is it a comic relief?
It's not a comic relief, actually, because I imagine, Odhiambo, that people are laughing already. I am not choosing it for comic relief.
Right.
Relief. It is the. I think Gachagua goes so high at the summit.
Right.
So high at the summit, and if you look at that, you are saying that he's having a brain freeze.
Yes.
And I think he's overwhelmed.
Yes.
And I remember Ruto was also overwhelmed, but Ruto is a man of words. He never loses his words. He was really overwhelmed at the Catholic University.
Yes.
When the dynamic duo were ushered onto the stage shortly after their win. So it was one of my darkest days, actually, that evening, because I was a journalist covering that event. You can imagine Raila people covering that. It was torturous. You know, like you say that each and every person is born, every Luo is born an ODM.
Yeah.
Is born into the Oginga Odinga family. Is
politically.
Is born into that into that magic.
Yes.
All right. So I can imagine that Gachagua is over there, but then it starts to slow burn for him. So as I was reading, Kithure Kindiki was sworn in the next day. An end of story. Do we have Kithure Kindiki taking the oath of office? Let's hear Kithure Kindiki.
I, Kithure Kindiki, in full realization of the high calling, I assume as Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya, as by law established, and all other laws of the...
So, Odhiambo, that is how things change so fast for Rigathi Gachagua.
Right.
And I think when he goes so much to the summit, and he feels like, okay, now I am a man of my own. I come with my presence, I leave behind a smell or an odor or whatever. When it smells good, it's called what?
A scent.
A scent.
Yeah, when it smells bad, it's called a smell.
Thank you. I told you went to school. All right. Tonight, Gachagua sits in the Milimani High Court, not asking to return to office.
Yes.
And that is the most interesting thing, because I feel like it's too late in the day. And he has one stone, but doesn't want to kill two birds. So he goes for one bird that he can see, that makes sense to the people seated on the bench, right? He's asking the three judges to declare his removal unconstitutional. Gachagua no longer wants to return to office as deputy president and to compensate him for a stolen 5-year term. So on Sunday in Bamburi, he told the crowd he will be on the 2027 ballot and he will win. So tonight, we ask the question Status does not want asked. Did Parliament remove a deputy president, or did it manufacture a president? Did you understand the question?
I did.
Yeah. What do you think? And as you answer that question, it is important to say, do you think that Gachagua is going for the low-lying fruit rather than trying to climb the tree and fall with it?
So I have read this deeply, and I have my thinking here. And this is one of the most difficult predictions that I'm going to make. If it goes wrong, it's because I don't choose to be right. But I'm going to try to give it in my understanding. We have lawyers in the audience who will also be able to share with us. And of course, the audience, we're also opening our lines for you to be able to share with us shortly what you think. But first, I want to give my opinion.
Okay.
It's not very important, but because I'm the man on the bench, I will try and answer Jagiro's question.
Yeah.
Jagiro, this is my thinking. Article 75, Subarticle 3, talks about something interesting. And I want to go to it, if you allow me.
Okay.
Because I had arranged it somewhere. Article 75(3) of the Constitution of Kenya talks about, it mandates that any state officer dismissed or removed from office for violating the Chapter 6 Code of Conduct, specifically integrity, conflict of interest, or demeaning their office is disqualified from holding any other state office. This provision acts as a permanent bar from public office for impeached officials. Now, is Gachagua contesting this? Yes, no, yes, whatever. But where is the anchor of Gachagua in this argument? The anchor of Gachagua is found in Article 50. And people of the internet, you can Google with me.
Okay.
Article 50 of the Kenyan Constitution. And this is what Article 50 of the Kenyan Constitution says, yeah? It guarantees the right to a fair hearing. It is part of the Bill of Rights. and is one of the fundamental freedoms that cannot be limited or derogated from.
Okay.
Okay? Now, in terms of fair and public hearing, it says, every person has the right to have legal disputes decided in a fair and public hearing before an independent and impartial court or tribunal. Impartial court or tribunal. I will repeat that. Impartial court or tribunal. 2, presumption of innocence. Every accused person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Number 3, legal representation. Accused persons have the right to choose an advocate and be informed of this right promptly in cases where substantial injustice will result. The state must provide an advocate to its own expense.
Okay.
Timely trial. Trials must begin and conclude without unreasonable delay. Without unreasonable delay. I want you to mark these things because they're going to form the crux of whatever we're going to talk about. Language and interpretation. Information must be provided in language the accused understands, and they have the right to be an interpreter at no cost.
Okay.
Protection against self-incrimination. No person can be compelled to give self-incriminating evidence or be tried for an offense they were previously acquitted or convicted of. That's called double jeopardy.
Okay.
And the last one is that exclusion of illegal evidence. Evidence obtained in violation of the Bill of Rights must be excluded if it will make the trial unfair. Now, why is Gachagua hanging on Article 5, whole process of the impeachment? There's only one point that Gachagua holds on to dearly, and that is the right to a fair hearing.
Okay.
Okay? Now, the right to a fair hearing works in this manner. And I'm not an advocate. I want to argue as a layman because in this context, let me argue as a layman, but from a process point. If you look at this case, Jagero, clearly, something is happening here that is interesting. Within 48 hours, whereas the Constitution provides, or the standing orders of Senate provides, that, I think the Constitution provides that within 10 days, you can conclude a matter. That means the hard stop, when the time starts ticking at minute 0, when the Senate receives the file, and the last minute, which is 11:59 or 12 on the dot, midnight of day 10, a decision must be arrived at.
Yes.
So anything before day 10 is a rush. Anything before day 10 could attract judicial questions. Anything before day 10 could be considered as impartial, as partial. Okay? Why am I saying this? If you look at this process, Gachagua plays a beautiful card because he's rushed through the process. That's a fact. And of course, we know that this was a political process that is being done within a quasi-judicial format. But of course, the decisions of the Senate, in terms of division of power, is binding to the courts. What the courts can do is only to check if the processes were actually followed. If the process was not followed, then there is a point that they have in terms of declaring the whole process null and void ab initio. Now, to understand this better, Gachagua is told, you have a case to answer. He pleads guilty. He pleads not guilty to the charges, 11 charges. 48 hours later, he should be taken to the stand for cross-examination or whatever, his witness statement, you name it. But then, as the Senate adjourns, okay, for lunch, when they're supposed to resume at 2, Paul Mwite cannot find who?
Gachagua.
His client. Who is Gachagua? He cannot find him. He's trying to find him, but he can't find him. Then the court says, let's adjourn up to what time? Up to 5. To give Paul Mwite moments
to look for his client.
To look for his client. What does Paul Mwite do? He comes back and gives a statement and says, what? My client has actually been rushed to hospital due to massive chest pain. It is immense. He's in Karen Hospital. So I am formally requesting for adjournment for 4 days so that a medical emergency is dealt with, because this is a potential case of a heart attack. Okay? Or broken heart syndrome, whatever you want to call it. It's a problem. It's a medical question. Whether it is true or not, whether Gachagua was playing games or not, lies absolutely with Dr. Gikonyo and his team at Karen Hospital. The medical records will prove either or otherwise. Remember, the reputation of Dr. Gikonyo is on the what? Is on the line. So, one of the things that I believe the court is going to look at, in the papers from the hospital, is it true that Gachagua was sick? Because that will determine if it was trickery.
But the question is...
But has it been produced before the court?
Because if we look at the...
Yes.
The senator vote tallies on each charge, October 17th, 2024, where 67 senators are present, they are looking at the following charges. 10 of them, is it?
Yes.
They're looking at 11 charges. They upheld others they do not uphold. Gross violations of Article 10, 27, all the way to 131 is upheld. Undermining the president / the cabinet does not hold. Operating outside DP mandate does not hold. Undermining the judiciary is upheld. County interference not upheld. NCI Act ethnic incitement is upheld. Economic crimes worth 5.2 billion of wealth not upheld. False and divisive utterances also thrown out. Undermining national intelligence is actually upheld. Misconduct of officers, that is not upheld. The other one that is thrown out lastly is bullying and misconduct. The question then I think also the audience ought to help us answer is this: whether were they supposed to listen to Gachagua before they uphold or throws out?
Now, and that is what the court is determining. Okay?
Yeah.
And of course, we want to hear the audience as well. But my position is this, as Odiambo.
Okay.
Personal, private opinion is that Gachagua placed a request through his lawyers, which means there was representation.
Okay.
The Senate was not compelled by law to wait for who?
For Gachagua.
Because fair hearing is also by means of representation.
So Muite could hold the cloth for the then deputy president.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what then do they decide to do? They decide that they're not going to do what? To enter defense of Gachagua.
Paul Muite.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't proceed with the defense. So what happens? It crumbles. So Senate decides. First, Senate rejects. Senate, not Speaker.
Okay.
Senate goes into a closed-door meeting in camera and refuses that they're not going to accept the adjournment. Instead, they're going to proceed.
Yes.
In that proceeding, they would allow who? They would allow Muite or the opposition to do what? Not the opposition, the defense. To stand in for their client and represent him. Because he's sick, he's in hospital. But he has representation. Okay?
Okay.
Now, does this constitute unfairness? Let's wait for the judges to say. But for me, it is comsi comsa. Because unless the Constitution said clearly that Gachagua or the person being impeached must be physically present and take to his defense, then whatever the Constitution avoids, it allows.
Okay.
Whatever the Constitution avoids, it allows. Until the Constitution says, this is what must happen. So the judges could say tomorrow that, Gachagua was actually unfairly treated. The process was actually rushed. And for me, it anchors on one thing. The Achilles heels of this whole process anchors on why was the Senate, or what was the rush that the Senate was having to conclude the case.
I think they did not believe that he was actually sick.
Exactly. Did they demand for medical records? No.
And I think this is where the law sometimes is a bit strange. Because when you plead, that means that you are asking to be allowed to.
Yes.
And there can be a no answer.
Yes. It's not compulsory, yes.
Yeah. So the question number one, was the impeachment legally sound or politically engineered? The obvious answer, it was sound, because 282 MPs and 54 senators upheld at least one charge.
Yes.
Now, Parliament has no political authority to remove its officers. Gachagua's shareholder speeches are on tape. All right? So, it was a state house operation dressed in 141 of Article 142 robes. Mwengi Mutuse, an MP from Wiper, moved the motion in suspiciously polished form.
Yes.
Okay? The Senate refused a 72-hour adjournment despite a hospital admission. Charge 7, which was talking about a 5.2 billion, collapsed. 14 to 52, suggesting that the corruption charges were padding, not substance. The bench empanelment chaos at midnight on October 18th, 2024 betrays a hurry that the Court of Appeal has already censored. So question number 2, does a High Court ruling for Gachagua actually clear him to run in 2027? Obvious answer is yes. If the impeachment is voided, Article 73, you said 75, sub 3. Is that how you say it?
75, sub-article 3.
Sub-article 3 cannot bite. The disqualification falls. He's back to the ballot. Okay? Contrarian answer, no. Even a partial High Court win will be appealed to the Court of Appeal and to the Supreme Court. And IBC or EACC vetting under Chapter 6 and Article 137 is independent of any single court ruling. Worse, Otiende Amolo has openly threatened a fresh special motion under Article 175, sub.
Yes.
If Gachagua keeps up the divisive speech, which is a political guillotine the courts cannot preempt. Okay? Question number 3. Does Mount Kenya rally behind Gachagua or split between him, Kindiki, Matiang'i, and Karua? Okay? I believe that these guys go with Gachagua. Yes, go ahead.
Can I tell you something, Jagiro? The state, because let me tell you, at the end of the day, this is an orthodox statement that I'm going to make. At the end of the day, there are many judges that are deciding this?
3.
What does that mean? A vote. What does a vote mean? Taking
democracy.
Democracy. What's democracy? Popularity. Does it maintain merit? No. It's democracy. It's popularity. So have 2 who agree with you. Tonight, what the state must do, in my view, as a political strategist, the state must ban the midnight oil, especially the regime, leave alone the state, to ensure that Gachagua wins this case.
That Gachagua wins the case?
Yes. Why?
Okay.
A loose Kalonzo having support from Gachagua is a too dangerous way that Ruto does not want to face in 2027.
Okay.
Because a Kalonzo candidacy with a possible Sifuna deputization, okay? Leave alone what we were discussing uko mbele. Now we are on the crux of the matter. A Kalonzo presidency supported by Gachagua with a Sifuna deputization.
Sifuna deputizing him?
Deputizing Kalonzo. Takes the wheelbarrow plus the oranges plus everything that is in it in a whirlwind and takes away. It's too dangerous. So why must they allow? Why must the regime work day and night? This judiciary, we know it. We've seen this judiciary. People misbehave with this judiciary.
Yeah. They can go to Ntimsi die.
It's a democracy. You need 2 votes. 2 votes. Now let's look at the decision process of the judges. Who are the judges that are deciding here?
The 3 judges.
Yes.
Let's have a look at them. Who are they, by the way? Did I put them?
There's Eric Ogola somewhere.
Okay.
Let me see. Who are the 3 judges? You'll find it very interesting. Okay. There it goes. People of the internet, you can be a little patient with us as we also fetch this data. Yes, there's Justice Eric Ogola, who is the presiding judge. There is Justice Anthony Mrima. And then there is Justice Frida Mugambi. Okay? Now, I want us to look at these judges in terms of their character and in terms of whatever they have, how they've ruled before. Okay? And I want to ask it in a very simple way. People of the internet will be...
Yeah, you can play the yes. videos as when Ichungwa supports Gachagua impeachment. We can have a look at that video. And then Gachagua on Ruto betraying him. We have those ones.
Trohegire. Katu sinohega. Tulioge katu tioge. Trohegire muno. Na netuli ikaraga tukimenyagirira. Tugithura arata. Na uria tuli ikaranagia nao. Lege yurage kiaga. Gutiri mundu tugetekia. Iyo tulitekagia Ngai uri ureke. Turonire kiundu kiratumakia ati andu magiona mbeca no mendie nginya nyina wao. Mundu, a senior citizen who came to see me, I will not say her name, she told me, looking at our people, they can even sell their mother if the price is right. Nikisema harambe mnasema fagia. Harambe! Wasaliti wote! Wa makeki! Kimani Ichung'wa! Tukiua nyoka, tunaua pamoja na maya? Tunakufukuza Kasongo na watu yake. Si ndio? Na ndio tumeleta kitu inaitwa Operation Fagia. Sasa nilipojua nikatangaza ikapotea. Kasongo hangaike asihangaike. Sasa hii unaona analia kila bahali. Akitukana mimi, akitukana Matiang'i, akitukana Wamalwa, ni ile uchungu ya kumtoa nyama kwa meno. Nitahakikisha vile Wakenya hawalali kwa sababu ya shida umeleta nchi hii, hata wewe utalala. Huyu Soprano alikuwa waziri wa interior. Nikamuita Soprano. Nikamuuliza Soprano, wewe watu ya Meru pale Igembe North wanauawa kila siku, ng'ombe zao zinaibiwa. Akaniambia mimi, acha kwanza nisaidie rais, huyo mkubwa yangu. Sasa wewe Soprano, wa Meru wanaangaishwa na magaidi. Alafu unasukuka hapa na ndege na pesa na magunia. Ati unasema ati wewe ni fire. Ni fire, si fire.
Perfect. So now, Jagero, the reason as why I want to share with the people of the internet on this very bench, because this political headache, I want you to not just take a judge's ruling at the surface level. I want you to dig deep and understand how a judge will make a decision.
Okay.
Because judges have something called driving philosophies. And those driving philosophies come from, one, their belief system. Two, it comes from their academic history. And three, that is academic philosophy. But three, it also comes from their precedents in terms of rulings. Okay? So now, I will analyze for you these three judges as follows. Because I had done it before, it got lost. So there's somebody called Eric Ogola. Justice Eric Ogola is an institutional realist. Okay? He's one who favors the stability of the state. Eric Ogola is like me in every aspect. I value first the stability of the state before any other thing. Okay? So Eric Ogola, being the principal judge of the High Court, remember he had a ruling before. And in his past ruling, Ogola is one of the people who declined to stop the Senate from proceeding with the impeachment in October 2024.
The same impeachment?
Yes. Remember, they went to seek for an order from this Ogola, and Ogola declined to stop the Senate. He's not very likely going to depart from that precedence because the precedence that's already set. In democracy, you must understand how
is it his feelings? Is it the law? Whichever.
It is whatever. because it's his feelings and the law, and that's why there's Court of Appeal and there's a Supreme Court. All of these things from the High Court is always now what we call democracy. Okay? Now, likely stands, he will focus on whether the Senate followed the literal requirements of Article 145, which I want you to check very fast as I read this.
Article
145 of the Constitution. If the Senate ticked all the procedural boxes, notice given, charges read, and a vote taken.
Article
145.
145.
Yes. Justice Eric Ogola is going to be the most difficult to impress upon on the question of unconstitutionality of this process.
A member of the National Assembly can move a motion to impeach the president based on gross violation of the Constitution or any other law, serious reasons to believe the president has committed a crime under national or international law. Then there is the gross misconduct. That is the article.
Correct. So, what I said was, he will look at the literal requirements of Article 145. That there was a procedural placement of a petition before Parliament. There was representation. Okay? There was a plea that was taken. There was time that was given. There was a vote that was taken. This fellow, who values stability of state institutions, is going to rule if it is going to be a divided or an individual judgment. Remember, there are two ways they can go. They can go individual judgments, or they can go collegiate judgment, which means all of them decide on the case as a team. And then they agree that one person writes, or they sit and agree on the facts, then the researchers proceed to write the what? The judgment. Now, he will weigh in on something I've always taught in my classes, called the cost of escalation. Okay? Because if he allows, if the court overturns this process that declares this unconstitutionality, Rigathi may be saying, for now, as a trick, that you know what, I'm not interested in the what? In the matter of being reinstated. As at now. He didn't say forever. He didn't waive it forever. He said as at now. Now, if Ogola says that actually there's unconstitutionality that was, and the rest of them agree with him, what then happens? That Rigiji will introduce requirement for reinstatement. He's not doing it now, but he will introduce it if that happens. Now, number two, Justice Anthony Mrima. This is called the substantive constitutionalist. Okay? Justice Mrima is the pro-individual judge on this bench. Okay? He has a history of bold rulings against the executive overreach, especially if you remember, Ruto appointed some 50 CAS. It is this Justice Anthony Mrima who said, we, kwenda huko na hiyo kitu yako. Okay? So, he does not, it does not really value, he values, but does not really lean much towards institutional stability. Instead, he checks for state overreach. If there's overreach, he'll call you out on it. Okay? So he often looks past the form of a law to see.
So he might agree with
Rigiji. Yes, he will agree with Rigiji if the judgment is written individually. Okay. And also remember, this very fellow has been elected and nominated and awarded as the best judge of the year by LSK. That means he's widely accepted because he's serving personal interests. Human beings are always serving personal interests, and is pro-individual. He's against form and goes for substance. So he will look at the deep things and say, you know what? This man was unfairly treated. This man requested for... There was no rush. There was nothing that was ending in 4 days. There was no harm in this guy's waiting for 4 days and Rigiji coming back and taking the stand. There was no harm. There was no rush. So because it appeared rushed, there was prejudice. And so he will agree with Rigiji. Now let's look at the final one. Dr. Frida Mugambi. This is a PhD holder. He's the legal intellectual on the bench. What does Dr. Frida Mugambi bring? She focuses on logic and the internal consistency of the law. Logic and internal consistency of the law.
What is the latter? What does the latter mean? Consistency of the law.
Which means, has there been precedents elsewhere that then we can rely on.
Okay.
Yes, there's been presidents elsewhere.
Sonko.
There's been the case of Wambora, who was impeached severally, but served his 2 terms, despite impeachments. The master who lived in Embu for 2 terms.
The man with the cat with 9 lives.
The cat with 9 lives, okay? So the likely stance, she will act as a bridge between Ogola's realism and Mirima's idealism, okay? She will focus on the law of impossibility. If Gachagua was physically unable to appear due to an act of God, which is illness, okay? Did the Senate have a legal obligation to pause?
Sickness is an act of God?
Yes, of course.
Is it now?
It is. It's not just, because I would rather explain it. If he died, that was an act of God. God forbid. And sickness is the precursor of death, unless it's ambush.
We die because of an act of God?
Yes, unless you're not a Christian or a Muslim or spiritual.
So God is the one. God is the one that strikes us with infirmity.
God is the one who gives life and takes it. That's what we've been taught, at least. We can argue about it.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
In that case, you're okay.
Yes. So, she will likely look for a technical middle ground that might declare the process flawed without necessarily ordering a chaotic reinstatement. Now, I want you to mark that bit of chaotic reinstatement. Now, this is what will happen, Jagiro, to whatever time these guys will come with this ruling. Remember, the judiciary is an ecosystem. When they are off robes, these guys talk. When they are off robes, wakitoa hizo mavitu zao na hizo bibs, they're called bibs, eh? Na hizo wigs. These guys talk. They play golf. Eh? These guys meet in clubs. These guys talk. Now, what happens when these guys talk? Somebody tells the other person. Like, I remember one time I was a caddy for one of my doctor friends in Kisumu, and we were playing some very nice game at the Nyanza Golf Club. And as I was caddying, I could hear the judge there.
What is caddying?
Caddying is being an assistant of the person who's playing golf, pulling his trolley that has the clubs.
You remember the rungus?
Yeah. It pays 1,000 bob per nini. And sometimes if I hire a client, they pay even 2 or 20.
1,000 per kilometer?
No, per game. It depends with how many holes it's playing.
Okay.
There's 9 holes, 18. You need to join golf.
No.
You need to.
No.
You will.
I don't like that thing.
It's beautiful.
If that's what is going to make me die poor, then so be it. Then so be it. I mean, it is one of the most uninteresting games I've ever seen.
It's one of the best games because there's no referee. You self-referee.
Striking a little white ball.
It is very tiring at the end
Have
of the
you
day.
seen Trump trying to hit it and walk and slouch around?
That thing, those swings, Jagger, those swings.
And slouch around.
Those swings.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, let me go ahead. So, this judges, whatever day they'll be doing, I was telling you, they talk. So who leaked, the biggest question here is who leaked to Gachagua to win the case? Because Gachagua seems very confident. I want you to also remember before, in 2017, that Raila was already told in advance that the ruling was in their favor. I also want you to remember in 2022, that Raila was also told in advance, and the team of Ruto was also told in advance, that this thing, they have lost. Wakina Raila had lost it. And they appeared there. So what I'm basically trying to cement here is that one of the people within the judiciary cycles or circles informed Gachagua and the legal team that deduct or redact this bit of requesting for reinstatement. Okay? And just ask for the responsibility and say that what I need is declaration of unconstitutional process. Because the math had been done. Nothing happens in politics out of coincidence. Everything is very well planned. And I can tell you with surety that as this ruling will come out, my bet, and I could be wrong, is that they will find that the ruling, the process was not properly followed. Especially that express nature of arriving at the vote despite Gachagua being hospitalized. They didn't give Gachagua a fair hearing. I am done.
They treated him like a munyama.
Exactly.
Okay, so position 1, court cannot save him and should not have to. Even if Justices Ogola, Mrima Mugambi rule for Gachagua next month, the court cannot give him back the 2 years. The office or the political innocence he traded for the shareholder speech. Okay? it was not a litigate ground. It was written to be obeyed. A Kenya in which an impeached state officer can simply file a petition, withdraw the reinstatement prayer, pocket compensation, and run for president is a Kenya without consequences. The court should rule narrowly on procedure and leave the political verdict where the constitution placed it, the parliament and with the voters. You say yes?
Yes.
Position 2. The Court of Appeal has already told us that the bench that lifted the conservatory orders was unconstitutionally constituted. The Senate refused to adjourn for a hospital admission. The motion was moved by an MP from a party not in government to give a status operation cross-aisle cosmetics. The 5.2 billion shilling corruption charge that justified the public outrage collapsed 14 to 52 on the floor of the Senate itself. If this passes as due process, no Kenyan deputy president is safe. And the 2010 Constitution's promise of fair hearing under Article 50 becomes a souvenir. The High Court must say so plainly. Do you agree?
Yes.
Position 3. Why does it run away? Position 3 keeps running away. Position 3 has run away completely. We leave it alone. Forget the law. Watch the voters. Okay?
So, Jagiro, as we tell the audience to start calling and sending their messages, something that I want to tell you is that tomorrow or whatever day that this ruling is coming out, I'm having two possible outcomes. The first outcome is that if it is collegiate, that they all agree, then it could go either way. But if it is individual ruling, then Gachagua will win.
Gachagua will win.
If it is individual ruling, Gachagua will win.
Do we try calling some callings? See if it works?
Let's try some callings.
Yeah. People of the internet, if you've got bundles or if you've got some airtime,
yes,
you can try calling Odhiambo. Odhiambo is you. Are you on air on D&D?
No.
You're not on D&D?
I made sure I'm not on D&D.
Okay.
On WhatsApp, 0104 341 733. 0104 341 01. What's there?
Yeah, but it is not the number. The number that we are calling is different.
It's 01. Really?
People are saying it's not there on WhatsApp.
And on call? Yeah, 0104 341.
Yeah. People should just call from normal. So Safaricom is okay.
Yeah, you're saying there's no people are calling. I can see. 04 341 733.
Obunga definitely wrote the wrong number. It was not 704.
It is 0104.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah, so we're waiting for the calls to come through. 0104.
Why am I double hearing you?
733. It's the speaker there. There we go. So we have the first call coming in. All right.
Very good.
Very good. There we go. Hello. Oh, he's hanged up. That's Millicent Atieno. Millicent Atieno
was trying.
Don't try. Call 0104 341 733. There we go.
Yeah, let's just call from here.
0104 341 733. You had a call coming in?
Yes.
I heard you talking. 0104 341 733. We are waiting for your call. There we go.
Unknown caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening and welcome. What is your name? And throw your opinion in, please.
My name is Sylvester Jagero. I am one of your people of the internet. Today I am a person on the line.
You're the first one on the line. Congratulations.
Yes. So just a quick one. I just wanted to point out something that Odhiambo talked about. And Odhiambo was saying that Sifuna can take a 27-year-old, which I think might be legally misplaced.
Yes.
Because the person who is DP must have the qualification of being president in case the president is not in office.
I agree, and that we agreed on.
So legally, I think it must be a 35-year-old and above.
Yes.
But I still think, yes, Sifuna is a hot case. I would want to see who should be his running mate, and I think Jimmy and Jiggy would be the best. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. That we had agreed on. Thank you so much. 0104341733 is the number to call so that we can have this conversation. Please, if you find there's a call online, you can wait. Hapo. There's somebody calling from Uganda. Hello, good evening. How are you? Oh, the Ugandan is gone. The Ugandan, please call via WhatsApp.
Airtel Internet
in Uganda. All right. There's a Nico Bino who was calling, then it just hung up. Nico Bino, try and call once more. 0104. There we go. Again.
Caller.
Yeah. Good evening. Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. How are you?
Hi. I'm good.
Yes. Karibu.
Yeah. Asante, is this the political headache number?
Yes, this political headache. Come on, proceed. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Tom. I'm calling from Nairobi.
Yes.
Yes, the thing is this. You see, the discussion is such that you're looking at Gashagua's case.
Yes.
In your assessment, do you think he is contesting the fact that he was impeached over wrongdoing or the procedure alone?
Mm-hmm. A good question. Is he contesting the fact that he was impeached or the procedure? I think he's prosecuting the procedure alone.
Yeah, he is. The procedure is what is interested in.
Yeah, he's interested in the procedure, nothing else.
And so by that fact, he's admitting that he was wrong, eh?
Yes, he's admitting that. Well,
I don't think he's admitting.
He's not waiving expressly.
I think that the thing is that I think the point of departure for Gachagua is that he was not allowed to come back from the hospital and put his case because. And I also heard them say something that when they decided not to wait for Gachagua, then Muite did not put the case forward. Did not argue the case, right?
Yes.
So I think,
yeah.
and the question is, then how did they make their judgment without listening to the accused?
Exactly. So that's what is putting forward.
I can see Ongoya really emphasize that. So that having been said and done, I think the guy might win, and it will be interesting to see if somebody else will try to impeach him because of admitting by that virtue, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. I'm a big fan, and I'm watching you guys on doing all these things you're doing, and I'm really gunning for Amaraga and Sifuna tickets to see if we get a presidency that makes sense.
Thank you so much. Karibu.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. The calls are coming in fast and thick.
Yeah, I am very happy that people can finally.
United Arab Emirates. Hello, good evening from Kenya. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Mr. Gagera, my name is Evans. I'm calling from Dubai.
Yeah, from Dubai.
Yeah, I think the thing I wanted to say is, do you people think about the prejudice that this case is doing? Because I don't think we need to think about this one because in 2027 it will bring up a lot of problems.
Excuse me, can you speak away from the speaker?
I think he's on loudspeaker.
Yeah, don't put us on loudspeaker so we can hear you correctly. Just put us on
loudspeaker. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Yeah, my name is Evans. I'm calling from Dubai.
Yes, Evans from Dubai. I can hear you.
I write my comments a lot. So the thing is, I'm trying to ask, do we think about the prejudice that this case will bring?
Mm-hmm. In terms of?
Yeah. In terms of if they clear Gachagua, then it is going to bring a prejudice, and the prejudice is like a set of law. It's like the set of law set by the court, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one, how are we thinking about the future? Because this one, they are trying to amend their simple political arithmetic for now. Mm-hmm. But what if now Ruto wins and then is being impeached? And he tried to make the case of his being sick, whereby he locked himself in State House, and then now we cannot proceed with the impeachment because this person is sick, and he will use the prejudice of this case to divert the impeachment. Are we thinking about that? Because we should think about the future. We don't have to think
are
about
you
the
essentially saying that if Gachagua should not win this case? Because then it will set a very bad precedence.
Exactly. If it is impeachment, it is impeachment. Let him wait for the 10 years and then he can think about this one.
Okay.
But now you see the government, Ruto and the government, they are trying to bring this one because, let me tell you, 2027 is a game of chess. Already, Ruto has checkmate us with the issue of IBC. He is doing it with the Supreme Court. The only thing he needs is two things. He needs someone to announce him as the chairman. Already he has. He needs a Supreme Court to validate him. He's making it right now because now there is the vacancy for Ibrahim. They are going to fill it. And then Muli is going to retire. They will fill him with his person. And he'll have the majority. You get my point, huh?
Oh yes, we get the point. Thank you very much.
He has already checkmate us. And what he needs is the MPs. If he fails to get the MPs and they impeach him, this case will be used as a prejudice. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Very good. The calls are coming in fast and thick. Ziko nyingi sana. All right, guys, you can keep on calling. We have some more minutes to go.
Unknown caller.
There we go. All right. Good evening. How are you and where are you calling us from? What's your name?
My name is Dominic.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Dominic. I'm calling from Nairobi.
Yes.
So, can I changia the whatever is going on political?
Tafadhali, changia. Karibu sana.
All right. So, my thinking is that Gachagua had to drop the case of reinstatement because he felt like maybe the judges may say that it's overruled by event.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that he's dropping the other one because he thinks that the judges might say, okay, you want too much. It's late in the day. We can't help you. This whole thing stinks. You go home. We are not interested. But if he decides that, okay, the gentleman is making sense. He just doesn't want to muddy the waters for Kindiki. He just wants his, his 5 cars and his 2 gardeners. That's all he wants.
Exactly.
So you think that is good enough?
Yeah, that's the point. And then again, from the caller who just called, he was making sense.
Yeah.
That if the court sets a precedent, like they can just make it go through or not go through, then it causes a problem for the next DP maybe and the president incoming next.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Right. Well, we are continuing to get your responses. This is an open discussion.
I'm so glad that the people that are already calling us are very, very demure.
Absolutely, I agree. Please continue calling 0104-341-733 so that we can continue speaking on the issue of impeachment of Gachagua and the possible reinstatement in terms of the court cases. There we go.
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller. Good evening. How are you? What's your name? And where are you calling us from?
Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening.
Odhiambo.
Yes.
And Jagero, how are you?
We're amazing.
We're all right.
People of the internet, I'm calling you from Kakamega.
Okay.
My name is also Odhiambo, name C.
Very good name C.
So, nikichangia hii mada, I'm a very French follower.
Yes.
Yeah, so nikichangia hii mada ya leo, I really think that people are overrating Sifuna.
Uh-huh.
And with the current generation that we have, the Gen Z team, these are people who are swayed easily by very mundane things.
Mm-hmm.
And they can shift at a strategic speed. You remember, these are the same people who were with Morara Kebaso.
Yeah.
You can recall back then there was a person known as Pius Muiri who was even more popular than the president by then.
Mm-hmm.
And people can really shift alliances. So Sifuna, according to me, naita moto wa karatasi.
Mm-hmm.
So it will just pass by. You see where Morara Kebaso is right now, and these are the same people who told Morara. Sifuna will just stand back and realize he's alone, and there is nobody.
Yeah, but to be fair to Sifuna, the gentleman who is now selling furniture did not actually call for any rally. We never saw anybody coming to his rally, did we?
Yes, we did not. But remember, the team that was really behind him and was really going, the Vampire Diaries, which brought him to light.
Okay.
When the people started supporting, it was the Gen Zs that were supporting. We got the sound system, and they were sending 10 bob, and they were telling him, inject. And
But don't you think that there were two different things, though? Morara Kebaso was not going for any political position. It is very different with Sifuna, because Sifuna is saying, this is what I want to do. I want to become the president of the country lately. So I think don't you think that they are comparing apples and mangoes at this point?
Jagero, as Sifuna candidly declared that he wants to be president.
Well, Abizwena, who is a right-hand, woman.
No. The question is, as Sifuna said that he wants to become the president.
Honestly, he hasn't.
He hasn't said that he wants to be.
But do you have to say it? Do you have to say it if I can say it for you?
No. It is the Sifuna who wants to become the president. Let me tell you, Boris, Jagero. If you look at that team of Linda Mwananchi, Babu is going for Nairobi governor.
Yes.
And Caleb Amisi is going to be the Viga senator, I think.
Yes.
If you take Ototsi, it's also going to run for. So people are going to get busy. Yes, people are going to get busy. And by 2027, everybody will be protecting their own interest at the position they want to vie for.
So Sifuna, if he wants to be president, he will have to go it all alone. He will have to be in Mandera alone, while Sotsi is in Luyaland trying to clinch his own seat. Babu will be in Nairobi, and Abizwena perhaps in Nakuru.
The other thing I'm also saying that president is not an MCA.
Yeah, for sure.
President needs financial resources. Does Sifuna have that financial resource?
Hatuwezi changa.
Who sees Sifuna? Remember, Odhiambo said sometimes back there that why Baba kept on getting this ticket for becoming a president, he could ask Kalonzo, how much do you have?
Okay.
And Kalonzo could say, I have 1 billion. But Baba could tell him, I have 3 billion, I have another 3 billion, where I can get it from.
Okay.
So if Sifuna today says that I want to become the president, does he have the financial muscle to pull up the presidential campaign?
That's a very interesting question. Wajackoya didn't have much.
How many votes did Wajackoya garner?
Very few, brother.
Do we want to go to that kind of embarrassment at the poll?
I don't think so.
Yes, so presidential campaign is not MCA. I'm telling you, for me to put a campaign at Nyando today and outside this guy Jared Okello.
Yes.
I need roughly between 30 to 40 million to do a proper campaign.
Okay. In finishing, yeah.
That is back in Nyando.
Okay.
Now you want around 15, 20 million people to know that you are running for president. It's not a joke.
Okay. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good evening. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Okay.
Hello?
Are we still stuck with the earlier caller?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
This is Daniel. This is Daniel Okello Luoch from Nairobi.
Very good. Daniel Okello Luoch.
Yes, I'm calling you because I'm hearing a lot of these people calling, and I don't enjoy what I'm hearing now, because I've been enjoying the whole show.
Yes.
And since they started calling now, people are talking about comparing. They are comparing Sifuna and Morara. How can you compare Sifuna and Morara? That does not make any sense.
Thank you so much, brother. I agree with you.
Yes, I'll start with that, and the rest I'll let you guys talk, because you've been saying the best, and what these guys are collecting is like the bare minimal of what they've heard from you guys.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't enjoy when people compare someone like Sifuna and Morara. Okay, let's look at the achievements between Sifuna and Morara. If you look at the achievements, they don't make sense. You can't compare the comparison.
Right.
You see?
Right.
So that's just one comparison, and let's not do all this comparison because if we start, honestly, we won't finish.
You want change?
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
sir.
brother. Thank you so much. All right. Continue calling 0104 341. Oh, there we go.
Unknown call.
Yeah. Hello. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? Hello. Can you hear us? What's your name and where are you calling us from? Okay. Let's skip that. Hello. Hello. Mambo. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Gavin and I'm calling from Tindigua.
Oh, Tindigua. I know Tindigua. Yes. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Sana. I've been following this episode.
Yes.
And I have a few comments. One of the comments is, I feel like this Sifuna Abizuena combo is too sensational.
Yes.
Yeah, Abizuena sounds like a newcomer. I actually had to Google her. Maybe the suggestion answer. But I had to Google her. So I think that combo that you're pitching was too sensational in that sense.
I agree. It was a symbolism. It was not in the literal sense of Abizuena being the deputy president. It was a symbolism of somebody young of her stature.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Another point that I wanted to put across. I feel like as a Gen Z, people follow Sifuna and people have given Sifuna the power. And it's not vice versa. It's not that Sifuna has the power over the people. So in that sense, I feel like when people say Sifuna can join Ruto, Sifuna can join Gachagua, I don't buy into it because it's the people who give Sifuna the power and the people have set their sights on removing Ruto. That Sifuna does not have a constituency, as the Gero calls it,
yes,
for him to maneuver and enter into certain spaces and demand certain things, or people demand things from him because he does not command the people who give him the power.
Thank you so much, my brother.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. Good evening. Where are you calling us from?
Hello, Jambo.
Yes, Jambo.
Jambo, my name is Bob.
Yes, Bob.
Onsando.
Bob Osano.
Onsando.
Oh, Onsando. Okay, Bob Onsando, yes.
Yes, I'm calling from the USA.
All right. Nice to hear from you.
And
glad you reached the USA.
Wacha tukimbie kwa mada.
Tafadhali. Kwa dakika moja.
Yes. I have to agree with you, Odhiambo, much. Because my thinking is a smile for Gachagua is a smile for Ruto and a horror for Kenya. Because if Gachagua wins in this case, that means he's going to try to contest.
Yeah.
And if he contests, that's what Ruto wants.
And why do you think Ruto would want Gachagua to contest? Let me hear from you.
It's a dividing tactic.
Yeah.
Because if the moment Gachagua doesn't contest,
yes,
that means Ruto is seeing his fire.
He's playing with fire.
Yeah. If Gachagua doesn't run,
yes,
that means fire for Ruto. But if Gachagua wins in this case, that means it makes it possible for him to contest and therefore divide the opposition. Because I don't think Gachagua is going to agree to let it go when it comes to who is fit to run for president.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And can I say one thing?
Yes, please.
One more thing.
In finishing.
I think in finishing.
Yes.
I I think the election is already rigged, and knowing who Ruto is,
yeah,
and his past relationship with the judiciary, I think Gachagua is going to win.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How do I pick?
Just say hello.
Hello, how are you? I'm wondering.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, what do you have to say this evening, sir? Welcome to the program.
Yes, my name is Okumu Joseph.
Okay, Okumu.
What the issue of Gachagua?
Okay.
If Gachagua wins this case,
all right,
know that Ruto will be president come 2027.
What did you just say?
He will be president?
Ruto will be president.
Ruto will still remain president if Gachagua wins the case.
If Gachagua wins the case.
Why would you say so?
Because the whole architecture of Gachagua's case.
Yes.
It depends. It depends with how the case will vary.
Right.
Once you see Gachagua's case drop, ndio mzuri Ruto atakuwa right. Because Gachagua has to be Gachagua ought not to be on the ballot for the opposition to rally behind one person. Lakini ukisikia tu ati kesi ya Gachagua imeisha.
Yes.
Gachagua, the first thing, atakuwa the best and the preferred presidential candidate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Allow me to pick the next one kindly. Thank you so much.
On Sifuna.
I was forced to cancel him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Good evening. Kidogo ili watu wapate nafasi ya laini. Good evening. How are you? What's your name and where are you calling us from?
You could tell them not to be on loudspeaker because it becomes
Hello, Diambo and Jagero. My name is Ken Ambula.
Oh, Ken. Hi, how are you, Ken?
From there.
Nice to hear
I'm
from
good,
you.
thank you. Same here. Just a quick one. My thinking is, I agree with you. There's something you said about when the judge makes a ruling. There are some forces most likely behind it. But on the contrary, I agree with you on that one. But my thinking is, a free Gachagua is more dangerous to Ruto than an impeached one. So I think, in my view, the impeachment will stand if what you said earlier is something to go by. But again, let's wait and hear what the rebutting counsel will have to say on the 7th of next month. See the arguments, and then after that we can see. But I think, in my view, the impeachment will stand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. Nice to hear from you. Have a good one. Hello. Hello, Jambo. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Jambo.
Nzuri.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm calling from Thika.
Yes.
Now, about this impeachment of Gachagua. So Gachagua is not necessarily seeking for any compensation on any deal head, but this tag of impeachment.
Right.
So currently, as we stand, Gachagua cannot hold any seat in the government or in public seat. So, but when we remove this tag of impeachment, we might have
he dropped. Right, there's somebody who's been calling for a long time. Let me try to see if we'll get him.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you in right now? Or where are you at?
All right, I'm calling from London. My name is John.
You're calling from
London. Can hear me clearly. Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Now, so in regards to Sifuna and the whole opposition, Shaban, what I think is going to happen is that, one, you can never compare Morara to Basso. It's Sifuna. Reason being, Sifuna is a man elected. He has an office.
Yeah.
Meaning there is what you call, he's got an authority. He's already in the game.
Right.
Whereas Tabasco has never been elected in anything. Now, Babu Owido, I think is a second MP. He comes also with a little bit of experience in politics. My thinking,
right,
and what will happen is that there will be a compromise candidate. Because at the end of the day, I don't think
compromise candidate.
Yes.
Which
there will
in
be
your
one.
view will
and
be who?
Reason being, I'm thinking they might go for Kalonzo Musyoka Sifuna. Reason being, I don't think Rigathi Gachagua has got a national following. His following is very tribal. It's in one area. I am excluding myself from not saying that man can go beyond Kiambu County. Sorry. So the most we can do, or the best we can do, is that Rigathi Gachagua has to get something, either a chairman somewhere of the party, or they will give him something. He will have to get something, so at least they can mash up the numbers.
Thank you.
But there will be a compromise candidate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
for the opposition.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
it.
Thank
you.
Thank you. All right. Good evening. Sorry. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? We are taking some of the last final calls, right, Jagiro? Yeah.
Hello. Good evening, Odhiambo. How are you, sir?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure joining in.
Karibu sana. It's a pleasure talking to you, bro.
I'm a very committed follower, of course, for political reading. I'm just getting home. I'm fully dressed, of course, in Nairobi rain.
Sorry.
But I had intended, of course, to follow the conversation from the beginning. I'll be able to follow and, of course, put my comments later.
Yeah.
I must also comment on the Sifuna movement. I really wish elections were tomorrow. Then I think I would give Sifuna a doubt. He would definitely be the president. But I mean, holding the just making sure Kenyans are in your thought for 18 months, for the next 18 months. I mean, especially with the that is a very dynamic group. And I just don't know where they are going with this. But anyway, let's see how it ends.
Thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Odhiambo. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Karibu sana ndugu. Jina ni nani?
Una very clear voice.
Kutoka wapi? Napenda sauti yako.
I am a Gen Z.
Oh, nice. Gen Z.
From Nairobi, and my mother is on Edwin Sifuna.
Your mother is on Edwin Sifuna's team?
Yeah. So, and this is my point.
And you are on whose team?
In Sifuna's team.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
So the whole family.
Of course, the entire gang is in this team. So, Kenya, we vote in tribal lines, and where we are seated, we are in a point that we want to see our own person being there. If you've seen, there's a statement that Didmas Baraza mentioned.
Yeah.
He said that he will support this guy if he'll go for the bigger seat. So if that happens, the Luyas will rally around Sifuna, and the youth will support him. So any person that is vying for presidency, if they choose Sifuna as a running mate, then they have an add-on.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good evening. How are you? Where are you calling us from? Sorry, I've seen you trying on the line for so long. Our apologies.
Hello?
Hello. Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
We are fine. Please go away from the echo. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Where are you calling us from? Hello. Can you hear us?
This is yes, I can get you.
Yeah.
This is Dixon from Kitui Town.
From which town?
Kitui Town.
Kitui, okay. Proceed.
Okay, so what I wanted to comment on the Gachagua case, I'd like to say that one thing we should be looking at it, we should say, it's not about whether Gachagua is guilty or innocent yet, as at now.
What we should be considering, it's about whether the system that handled him is actually credible and consistent. What is actually, that is what we should actually be looking at. And another thing we should consider, why specifically now? Why did he decide to resurrect the case now? And who actually benefits politically? Who's benefiting politically from Gachagua renewing this case? And why exactly is he doing it now?
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Last call. Let's pick the last call. Good evening. You're the last call of the night or of the day. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and tell us what you think.
My name is Eric. Hello?
Yeah, hello. We can hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying my name is Eric. I'm calling from Vietnam.
From Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting.
I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I like how you debate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're more neutral than Jagero.
Jagger is always biased. I hold fort and clothes for the Vietnamese.
He's also likable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to say, you guys, the way you say that for the united opposition, if they don't include Gachagua in the presidency, either as a running mate, in my opinion, then the Mount Kenya, Ruto will get more votes in Mount Kenya if he pick Kidiki. That's my view.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Yeah. It's been very much amazing. I'm very happy today that we have a town hall here where people are typing, and we also have another town hall where we can actually listen to the people that are calling. Thank you so much. It's an honor. It is that stage that you reach and you cross to the other side where now you can listen to the people live. Correct. They can hear, and we are even hoping that one of these days we'll be having them on video. Yes. And everybody will be seeing them as they talk. Yes. So thank you very much, people of the internet. It's been amazing. Somebody was telling us that we should not be talking about when will we be talking about development and governance and so on and so forth. Yeah. Well, we can.
Yeah, anytime, any day. Give us the date and the place.
Yeah, so and in any case, we have been telling these NGOs to give us a grant so that we can be able to hold these conversations. But, it's a very sort of difficult one out there.
Let me just read a few messages of those who are not able to go through the calls. My apologies for those who are not able to go through because the calls are too many and they're layering. This is Needs. Needs says, where? I will never go through the call. Very busy line. Anita from Kikuyu. I feel Sifuna is overrated. Yeah, in 1 minute fireworks excitement. Gachagua, we listen, but nobody takes him seriously. Kalonzo is lazy, not very clever. Nobody knows what Matiang'i wants. Ruto will definitely walk all over them.
Not very clever.
That is. But tell Jagiro to send a shout out to Obunga for us people of the internet.
Yeah, Obunga John Tez. Obunga is John Tez, and then there is Vasht. Yes. Then there is a gentleman who has fixed the video and the sound.
You know his name? Odiambo, we cannot compare Sifuna with Mr. Carpenter.
Who is a carpenter?
I don't know. Sifuna has traversed
Carpenter is Morara Kebaso.
Oh, I
didn't know. The gentleman
who
is selling a 1 million two-seater.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on. We cannot compare Sifuna with Mr. Carpenter. Sifuna has traversed this country with Baba. He knows almost every corner of the country and its political temperatures.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about, the apples and oranges.
Yeah, Sifuna has an office. He is a city senator. About the financial capital, Kenyans are generous people. Once they believe in you, tutachanga, that is Okumu. Then we have, good evening, I'm Marvin Hans. Though the line is too tight, it can't go through. But 2 days ago, you said someone is financing Linda Mwananchi as an exit strategy. That still holds my tongue till now. A lot of things will shock you in this political world. And welcome. Then let me see another comment. Good. Okay. Hello, Diambo. Did you hear what Gachagua told the police outside the court after the hearing? Kindly talk about that. Do you remember me telling you that when Gachagua was walking out of the court, he told the police in confidence, not in confidence, ile ya siri, no, with confidence. He told them, next year, after nimekuwa rais, tarekebisha hii maneno. That is, Gachagua is too predictable. You just see, you know. And you know, one Robert Greene, one of my favorite writers, says in 48 Laws of Power, they must never know your next move. But Gachagua, clearly, we know his next move. J Enterprise says, Odhiambo, we are comparing Sifuna with Morara. We are comparing the support of the two. Okay. Gabi says, Odhiambo, Gachagua is going nowhere. Same way Sifuna is about to be taught politics by Mr. Tutam. Seemingly, interesting insights coming from the audience. And I've been saying this, that Mr. Tutam knows what he's doing. He's a strategist. He's not just a political polymath. He's a man who understands propaganda.
The chips will begin to fall soon.
Correct. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. It's been very, 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 very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, people of the internet, for coming to the fireplace. Odhiambo, thank you very much for always being here with me to chambua politics of the country. I want to say thanks to Kevin, who is on the camera, Obunga, who is on the deck, John Tess, Munyako Apo, Pia. Vasht, the researcher, is here. Today, they didn't put for her a microphone, and I kept wondering why. I didn't know what was going on, and the gentleman.
What's your name, by the way? Yes. The mic is misbehaving.
Yeah, we don't need the mic anymore. Yes,
this is Stanley, a very powerful.
Stanley. Yes. Of course, I know Stanley.
Yes,
I was just forgetting the name.
Yes.
Yeah, Stanley is the one who has come and fixed for us the phone, the call-ins today. He figured it out for us, which is very, very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, there's a gentleman here. Allow me just to read this message. This is Nico Beno.
Nico Beno,
I think he was my student in Maseno.
Okay.
My lecturer, Maseno Odhiambo. That's why I need a painkiller, because it's a political headache. Ruto is a political chess master. So intel that I have is that we need Rigiji at the ballot because the opposition have a bloated ego. Hence, it will be difficult to build a strong team. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Until another episode, people of the internet, goodbye for now. HustlesAfrica.com, a guide to high-paying online jobs. At HustlesAfrica.com, you will discover the jobs people are doing from home, the platforms where opportunities are found, the skills that open doors, and the practical steps to begin earning. Go to HustlesAfrica.com today.